And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, the Sports Information Director, and we are joined today by a pretty familiar face, Jimmy Leichliter from the men's basketball team. Nothing exciting to talk about today, huh, Jimmy? Nothing exciting going on. No, in all seriousness, if you didn't hear, Geneva pulled out a big-time victory last night in overtime at St. Vincent in the first round of the PAC playoffs. And Leichliter, you had 33, which I think is a career high, so you kind of carried the team. I'm curious, early on, you guys fell down by 17. I would imagine, your season's on the line at that point. How did you kind of keep the confidence up? What was Coach Jeff saying to you, next play sort of thing?
Yeah, he just kept saying next play, and he just kept saying that shots are going to fall. They're destined to fall.
And in overtime, now you kind of carried the offense for most of that game. Then in overtime, you fouled out with about 2 minutes to go on kind of I thought it was a tough call, loose rebound. We won't get into that, but I'm curious. You're a senior. This is your career on the line. What are you thinking at that point when you I think it was a tie game at that point, and they made 2 free throws to go up 2. What's going through your mind at that point when you got to leave the game?
I'm just trusting my teammates at that point in time. I know that they can handle any situation that they're put in, so I just had a lot of trust in them.
Good. Now, I'm curious what the locker room was like afterwards. I imagine it had to be pretty excited. What Coach Jeff say to you guys? What was going on there?
The locker room was crazy afterwards, and we were just so excited about beating St. Vincent after 8 years of not beating them. We were just extremely excited about beating them and heading to Thomas More.
Yeah, I think it was 17 straight you guys had lost.
Yes.
So I'm curious, and this is kind of an ad-lib question, but did you feel it early on? I mean, you obviously had a big game. Do you feel like, boy, I'm on tonight early on, or how does that go? Do you get a feel?
Yeah, after the first 3, I just felt like it was clicking, so I felt like I could hit any shot that I took.
Nice. Now, you guys traveled down to Thomas More, actually this afternoon or this evening, to take part in the semifinals. They're the number 1 seed, but you guys played them pretty tough the first 2 games, lost a couple of kind of last-second games. I'm curious what your mindset is going down there. How confident are you?
We're very confident. The coaching staff and the players, we believe that we match up with Thomas More better than any other team in the conference. So I think it's going to be a well-played game.
Well, I think it's their last trip down there. They leave the conference. So it would be nice to leave them a little bit of a parting gift if you could steal a win down there.
Yes.
Now, close out here with final 4 questions. You've done this before, so you know the drill a little bit. I'm curious, what time did you get to bed last night? Obviously, the game went late. You got to shower, get home, hour and a half drive.
We got back at 1, and I probably didn't fall asleep till about 2.
I can understand that. Now, last time you were here, you said your favorite food station was the cereal bar. I'm curious, you got a favorite cereal then?
Cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right. And would you rather have an 8 a.m. class or a night class if you had to have one of the 2?
8 a.m. class for me.
Good for you. I think I'm more of a night guy. But and then lastly, you're obviously a pretty prolific 3-point shooter. Do you recall the last time you dunked in a game? Nick Rustin, the starting center, has had a lot of good dunks this year. I'm curious if you recall the last time you
it hasn't happened in college.
Hasn't happened in college. Did
No.
you have one in high school?
It's happened in high school.
All right. Well, again, thanks for taking a quick minute out of your busy day. I know you got a lot going on, especially as you guys get ready to go down to Thomas More this afternoon. And congrats again on the career high in a big game. Well, that will do it for this edition of the Student Athlete of the Week. I'm Chris Matthews. This is Jimmy Leichliter. Until next time, storm on.